Hello everybody, welcome to Moto in Depth. It's been so long since I have last seen all of you guys, and I'm sorry for that, but I've been really busy and just kind of put this to the side, and I'm back because it's a passion of mine and I really want to talk about this topic. Enzo Lopes joins the Star Racing Yamaha team. This is absolutely massive. I know you guys don't see it as a big splash. It's like another Jordan Smith signing. We saw how good he was in the IanMX playoffs, by the way. Last year, I called Nate Thrasher coming out. It seems like every year there is a group of guys that you know are going to emerge, but there's always like the surprise guys that you might not have thought would do that good, you know? Enzo Lopes is my pick to do that this season. He is so good. He was so good on a privateer team. He might start off pretty bad in terms of like a borderline podium guy, and then once he starts to get into the top of heat races, once he starts to start well in the main events, he will be like up there. He'll be getting comfortable towards the top of the field. Once that happens, it might even have to be next year, he will be a contender. He is very talented. He is very driven. He works a lot, and sure, he might run into an injury here and there. That's kind of been a problem with his career so far, but hopefully all is done with that. Wish him best of luck. He is so good and just ended the season off so great last year, showed such promise even in the beginning. I think he led A1 in the heat race. Quick little video here, but I just wanted to express to you guys what this means for the Star Racing crew. They just got the dark horse of the year in that 250 class. I guarantee you, Enzo Lopes will have, if he stays healthy, maybe 3 podiums by the end of this season, and that is probably the safest bet you'll get. And honestly, next year, he is probably a title contender, staying on a Yamaha team and staying towards the top, and no injuries really hold him back. He can be a force to be reckoned with. This is a guy I really like. His personality is great. He is used to working in groups as Club MX has in the past with Nicoletti, J-Mart, and they have like Preston Kilroy. They have some locals. They have some different guys coming over to train. And so he's used to training in a pack. He'll have the goat farm. His competitive, gene will obviously raise a little bit, and hopefully his ethic or work ethic and his just overall drive to win will just go up training with those guys. Now, Lopes was not really on the map until maybe 2 years ago, and then last year he really broke out and showed what he is capable of. And with that factory support, we're gonna see a whole nother Enzo, in my opinion. He's got speed. He's got to unleash it. He's got to keep his stamina up. That's something he struggled with in the beginning of last season, and he struggled running at the top because there's so much stress that comes with that. As a privateer, as a guy unfamiliar, being even in a top 5 range, you're leading a heat, you're gonna tighten up. You're going to lose stamina. You're going to ride not like you'd expect to ride, as a professional rider. Obviously, they ride at a very high caliber, but in a guy like Enzo's situation, it was a lot different when he was charging at the top last year, and I'm guessing he got a lot more comfortable by the end of the year at that pace, and hopefully we can see him come into this year swinging. I wouldn't expect that to happen, but that is kind of what I'd guess. He's a very confident guy, and it shows, and he just can't wait to go racing. He thinks the sky's the limit, and so do I. This guy could be a force to be reckoned with, and that will be how I end the video. Thank you guys for stopping in. That'll be all for me. Thank you guys for watching. Deuces!